Good morning, and welcome to another morning manifestation session. Welcome. Today is July 13th, 2023. And it is indeed a great day for transformation. I am your host, Samuel L. Crumby Jr., aka Samion, leader and founder of One Transformation Center, where we celebrate humanity. It is our intention, our goal, our mission to inspire, motivate, and heal lives and relationships across the globe. We also like to consider ourselves your proverbial fuel station, filling you up so you don't have to run on empty today. Thank you for joining us. As you come into the room, please like, share, and comment using the hashtag Morning Manifestation. Let us know where you're tuning in from, as we're going live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. Let us know what part of the world you're tapping into, you're listening to, whether you're live or in person, or listening to the replay. We have an exciting session today. Hope that you're ready for it. Those who are here for the first time, welcome. We're glad to have you. We hope that you continue, that you receive something that inspires you to continue this journey with us each and every day. But here's what we do. Here's what the session is about in brief. We begin with our morning stretches and breathing exercises. And then we continue with the oath of manifestation, followed by the affirmative reading. And we conclude with a prayer of gratitude. So excited to have you with us today. So take a moment. Get yourself to a settled space for the next 30 minutes, as we receive our instructions for today. As we get our affirmation that compels us to be in alignment with everything that we are and reminds us of who we are and whose we are. So without any further ado, let's get this session started. As previously stated, we begin every session with stretching and breathing exercises. Wherever you are, no matter what time of day it may be today, take a moment and become cognizant. Become aware of your breathing. Not changing anything, just tune in. Allow yourself to witness every inhale and exhale. You know, so frequently we forget to consciously breathe. So we want to be very present. This is our mindful space. Be very mindful. And allow ourselves to be aware. For it is fact that those who have the highest intake of oxygen also have the greatest level of performance. So let's increase our intake this morning. Let's start out by stretching. You can do this by standing or remain seated. Raise your hands above your head. Reach as high as you can. The great speaker, philosopher, motivational writer, Les Brown says, reach for the moon, for if you fall, you'll land amongst the stars. Think about that as you bring your arms back down to the side. Now turn your torso to the left with your chin pointed at your left shoulder. And stretch. Hold. Stretch. And return back to the middle. Now to the right. Stretching as far as you can. Opening up yourself to receive more than you received previously. To be available to more than you've allowed previously. And back to the middle. Let's do it to the left again. Let's return to the left. Stretch further than before. Increasing your flexibility. Not only physically, but also mentally, emotionally, and energetically. Back to the middle. Turn to the right. Stretch. Desire more for yourself. You are worthy. Hold it. Turn back to the middle. Now roll your shoulders to the back. Slowly and deeply. Big circles. We're going to shrug off all residue, all baggage that no longer serves us. Free ourselves for any encumbrances going forward. Reverse to the front. You feel this not only in your shoulders, but your upper back and your neck. Release the stress and the tension. Let it go. Now let's move to some breathing exercises and take some intentional breaths. We're going to do about 6 breaths here. And with each inhale, we're going to align ourselves. I want you to align yourself with all that's working for your best and highest good. Every person, place, and thing in acceptance. And with each exhale, we're going to release all fear, frustration, anxiety, dis-ease, dysfunction, chaos. Release every person, every place, everything that has served its purpose, and that can no longer go with you as you continue on your journey of transformation, of elevation. Breathe with me now. Let's inhale through our nose. And exhale through your mouth. Again, inhale deeply through your nose. And exhale. Again, let's inhale deeper than before. Inhale. Exhale. let it go. This time, these next 3 breaths, as we exhale, we want to do so in a very staccato manner, such as this. In doing so, we're going to release, we're going to push out, force out anything, any residue that wants to hang on to us. It's no longer permitted. Letting it go. Inhale deeply through your nose. And release. Good job. Inhale again deeply. And release. One last time. Inhale deeply through your nose, as deep as you possibly can. And we're going to ensure that everything is out. Inhale, let it go. Inhale. And release. Great job. Now, let's stretch above our heads one last time and feel the difference from when we first began. Oh, yes. Reach for all your dreams, all your ambitions, all your desires. Bring them to you. Closer than you've ever been before. And release. Bring your arms back to your sides. Good job. Move your shoulders one last time to the back. And reverse to the front. Now shake it out. Yes. You feel that feeling? That's the feeling of being alive. Fantastic. Now let's transition ourselves. We'll prepare ourselves to transition to our oath of manifestation, which we will read with absolute passion. The oath itself is a promise. A promise, and this is a promise that you're making to yourself to manifest everything that is operating for your best and highest good. To manifest everything that is seen and unseen, known and unknown, heard and unheard, that is tangible and intangible, that is expected and unexpected. It's on your screen. Take this moment and begin to affirm with absolute passion. And we declare, I accept and receive unexpected good, unexpected money, unexpected love, unexpected kindness, unexpected generosity, unexpected offers, unexpected prosperity, coming in unexpected ways from unexpected places, in my life and in the life of others. I am constantly guided and boldly empowered to receive the lavish abundance of the universe. I accept the principle that abundance and prosperity have already been given to me. My acceptance makes it real and opens the space for manifestation to rush in. I open wide the doors of my consciousness to receive and to give. It is done now. Through this oath of manifestation, all things are possible. I declare absolutely that I live in a friendly universe that is always providing for me. I feel it powerfully happening now. I open to receive more abundance and to give more abundance than I have ever experienced before. I can afford anything I desire. In fact, I am so prosperous, I need never worry again. I am grateful for all that I already have, and grateful for all that I am ready to give. I keep myself lifted in high consciousness, no matter what the appearances are. God is all there is. I let the God times roll, and so it is. Now take a moment and place this promise, this oath of manifestation, on the mantle of your heart, keeping it at the forefront of your mind, allowing it to travel deep into the very core of your being, activating every cell in your body, rejuvenating your DNA, reauthorizing it to work in the alignment of this manifestation, of this oath. For you are deserving. You are worthy. We give thanks. Now it's time for us to transition into our affirmative reading of the day. Let's prepare ourselves for it, as it comes from A Course of Miracles, which you can find at www.acim.org. www.acim.org. And today's reminder comes from lesson 194, which I'm placing into the chat, which reminds us, it reminds us to place the future in God's hands. Place the future in God's hands. Let's take a listen to the narrator as it reminds us of the benefits of doing so.
Lesson 194. I place the future in the hands of God. Today's idea takes another step toward quick salvation, and a giant stride it is indeed. So great the distance is that it encompasses, it sets you down just short of heaven, with the goal in sight and obstacles behind. Your foot has reached the lawns that welcome you to heaven's gate, the quiet place of peace where you await with certainty the final step of God. How far are we progressing now from earth? How close are we approaching to our goal? how short the journey still to be pursued. Accept today's idea, and you have passed all anxiety, all pits of hell, all blackness of depression, thoughts of sin, and devastation brought about by guilt. Accept today's idea, and you have released the world from all imprisonment by loosening the heavy chains that locked the door to freedom on it. You are saved, and your salvation thus becomes the gift you give the world because you have received. In no one instant is depression felt, or pain experienced, or loss perceived. In no one instant sorrow can be set upon a throne and worshipped faithfully. In no one instant can one even die. No, each instant given unto God in passing, with the next one given him already, is a time of your release from sadness, pain, and even death itself. God holds your future as he holds your past and present. They are one to him, and so they should be one to you. Yet in this world, the temporal progression still seems real. And so you are not asked to understand the lack of sequence really found in time. You are but asked to let the future go and place it in God's hands. And you will see by your experience that you have laid the past and present in his hands as well, because the past will punish you no more, and future dread will now be meaningless. Release the future. For the past is gone, and what is present, freed from its bequest of grief and misery, of pain and loss, becomes the instant in which time escapes the bondage of illusions, where it runs its pitiless, inevitable course. Then is each instant which was slave to time transformed into a holy instant, when the light that was kept hidden in God's Son is freed to bless the world. Now is he free, and all his glory shines upon a world made free with him to share his holiness. If you can see the lesson for today as the deliverance it really is, you will not hesitate to give as much consistent effort as you can to make it be a part of you. As it becomes a thought that rules your mind, a habit in your problem-solving repertoire, a way of quick reaction to temptation, you extend your learning to the world. And as you learn to see salvation in all things, so will the world perceive that it is saved. What worry can beset the one who gives his future to the loving hands of God? What can he suffer? What can cause him pain or bring experience of loss to him? What can he fear? And what can he regard except with love? For he who has escaped all fear of future pain has found his way to present peace, and certainty of care the world can never threaten. He is sure that his perception may be faulty, but will never lack correction. He is free to choose again when he has been deceived, to change his mind when he has made mistakes. Place then your future in the hands of God, for thus you call the memory of him to come again, replacing all your thoughts of sin and evil with the truth of love. Think you the world could fail to gain thereby, and every living creature not respond with healed perception? Who entrusts himself to God has also placed the world within the hands to which he has himself appealed for comfort and security. He lays aside the sick illusions of the world along with his, and offers peace to both. Now are we saved indeed, for in God's hands we rest untroubled, sure that only good can come to us. If we forget, we will be gently reassured. If we accept an unforgiving thought, it will be soon replaced by love's reflection. And if we are tempted to attack, we will appeal to Him who guards our rest to make the choice for us that leaves temptation far behind. No longer is the world our enemy, for we have chosen that we be its friend.
Thus is the reading, the affirmative reading of the day, which again comes from lesson 194. Lesson 194. This is an exciting read. This is a read that's emancipating. For I found this to be especially fulfilling. As many of you, I have also struggled with my past, as well as also struggled with the creation of my future. I have spent very little time focused on enjoying this gift that we know as the present. Being very present in the moment, otherwise known as being mindful. And so this passage itself is like a pardon. It's a pardon that's been given to us. That all we have to simply do is to place the future in the hands of God. You've heard me say this before many times, and you're going to continue to hear me to say it because this is one of my favorite passages and it's so prevalent. For it is written, I alone know the plan that I have for you, plan to prosper you and not to harm you, plan to give you hope and a future. So why must we concern ourselves with what the future may hold? So today I challenge you to place your future in the hands of God. And by doing so, it will give you permission to escape all your fear of the future. Because your fear of the future has found its place, is infiltrated. That fear is infiltrated into its present peace, Not allowing you to be settled. It's constantly creating a space of unsettlement, an unsettling space within you, a space that of dis-ease and uneasiness, of stress and anxiety. If we can just let it go today. And by letting it go, if we can truly seize the lesson for today as the deliverance that it really is, as this chain breaker, as this emancipator, you will no longer hesitate to give as much constant effort as you can to make the right now present moment as you are. To really say, I release this. I release all the guilt. I release all the anxiety, the disappointment, the discouragement, the reservations. I release it all. I give it to God. I'm here for you, God. I'm here for you, universe. I'm here for you, creator. Whatever it is that you're subscribing to, if we can just give it all to that, surrender our whole selves to that, we'll witness a freedom that we've been unable to experience before, that we've been chasing for so long, that is forever just been present for our awareness and our arrival. For it is written, he who has escaped all fear of the future pain has found their way to present peace and certainty of care the world can never threaten. Never threaten. Release the future. Let it go. For you are asked to let the future go and place it in God's hands. Let it go. Let it go. If you truly want release from sadness, pain, and even death, place it in God's hands. For your steps are already ordered. Release it. Release it. And just as a moment of remembrance, today's idea takes us another step towards quick salvation. And it's a big step. It's giant. It's huge. It's huge. When you're ready to accept it. When you're ready to accept it. When you're ready to accept it, God holds your future, as He also holds your past and your present. They're one to Him. There's no difference in it. So there should be one to us. There should be no difference, no time lapse. Just is being present, knowing that everything that has happened is working for your best and highest good. It is allowing you to become closer to the truth of who you are, become closer with the essence of who you are and whose you are, closer to your power, closer to your freedom, closer to your full experience of heaven here on earth. Place your future in the hands of God. And as you learn to see salvation in all things, this is key here. This is key. This is big. As you learn to see salvation in all things, so will the world perceive that it is saved. It begins with you. It begins with you. That's why I always say, be the change you desire to see. It's infectious. It's infectious. Remember, when you entrust yourself to God, you've also placed the world within the hands in which He has Himself appealed for comfort and security. The comfort and security that you desire and that you allow yourself to be entrusted with. The world itself instantaneously will find itself doing and being the very same. Let's take a moment to give thanks. Have a prayer of gratitude. Father, Mother, God, guardian angels, all that works together for our absolute best and highest good, our righteous ancestors, we give thanks to you today for this message, for empowering us with this fuel to go forth in a space of release, in the space of emancipation, in the space of freedom. Releasing our past and anything that tentacles or any strongholds that it may have had over us, we let it go. We set it down today. We give this to you for you to do with it as you wish. And we also relinquish the idea of a future. For we know that you alone know the plan that you have for us, plan to prosper us and not to harm us, plan to give us hope in a future. So we place ourselves. We connect to your plan today. We allow our feet, our footsteps to be ordered. We commit our minds to your minds, our hearts to your hearts. We allow the words that flow from our mouths today to be words that you speak. They'll be words of life and of love. We commit forgiveness to ourselves in every way, in us, as us, through us, from us, for us. We just simply allow for your will to be done here on earth as it is in heaven. Thank you for continuously blessing us indeed and enlarging our territories mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, energetically. We're so grateful. We're so grateful. And so it is. Amen. Amen. Ashe. Ashe. All right, good people. Now let's that's it. That's it. You ready for the day? Go for it and prosper. If you missed any part of today, feel free to go back to YouTube. Go to YouTube if you're not already there and catch it. It's mentioned under the live. It's listed under the live. And it would say the button tab live. And it would say morning manifestation session 07-13-23. 07-13-23. Again, if you missed any part of this session, go check it out from the beginning. And while you're there, please like the stream. Share it on your social media platforms and send us a comment letting us know what you thought of today's session. What did you get from today's session? How did today's session free you? Did it emancipate you? Did it inspire, motivate, or heal you? We love to hear the feedback. And in turn, also hit the notification bell so you're aware of, you have advanced awareness of any upcoming streams. And we'd like to thank you. Take this moment to thank you for continuing your journey of transformation. Joining us here at Monday through Friday, every weekday at the 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, to be a part of the 5 a.m. club that happens all across the world in different capacities, as well as on the weekends at 8 a.m. We welcome you. Bring someone with you. You know what they say? It's no fun if your homies can't have none. So continue to join us. We're grateful for your participation, for joining us on this journey from wherever you are. Let your light shine today, greater than it's ever shined before. And for those who are inspired to do more, who desire to make a monetary contribution, we say thank you in advance. Feel free to go support our mission of inspiring, motivating, and healing lives with a donation via Givelify, Givelify, as we are a not-for-profit organization. You can find one transformation center on Givelify and make a donation regardless of whatever denomination it is. It goes a long way. It helps us. We're grateful for it in advance. Or you can just send it through Cash App at $ Samuel Crumby Jr. Go in the right place. As we continue to go forward, we just want to remind you that we love you, we embrace you, and we honor all that you are. For we see God in you. Go be the change you desire to see today and continue to be great. Until next time, good people, thrive.